Who knew getting godly wisdom can be the cure for sleepless nights? Top of the morning to you. When we consider who we are in Christ, with the mind of Christ and a firm determination to get to know God personally and more fully, we read in 1 Kings chapter 2, David giving counsel to his son and future ruler of Israel, Solomon. It's good advice we all can benefit from. Verse 2, be strong and show yourself to be a man. Verse 3, keep the commands of the Lord your God, walk in his ways so that you may do wisely, prosper in all you do and wherever you turn. David was motivated to give his son this advice because verse 4, God promised David, if your sons watch how they live, walking faithfully before him with all their heart, soul, David will never fail to have a successor on the throne of Israel. Solomon ended up being king even though he was not firstborn. But even the firstborn son recognized this in 1 Kings 2:15. The kingdom was passed from me to my brother, for it was his from the Lord. In chapter 3, we see Solomon crying out to the Lord, verse 7, I am not mature in wisdom and experience. I don't know how to start and finish. Verse 8, I am your servant in the midst of a large number of people. Verse 9, give me an understanding mind and a hearing heart to judge your people so I may decide between good and bad. Verse 10, this request pleased the Lord. Verse 12, the Lord gave Solomon a wise and discerning mind more than any other kings. Verse 13, bonus, I've also given you what you have not asked, both riches and honor. And verse 14, if you continue to walk in my ways and keep my statutes and commandments, as your father David did, I will lengthen your days. Out of this wisdom flowed all the Proverbs, whose purpose was stated in Proverbs 1:2, to teach people wisdom and discipline, to help them their unbelief and instruct them in wisdom. Verse 13, to teach people to live disciplined and successful lives, helping them to do what is right, just and fair. Verse 7, the fear of the Lord is where we must start, holding the Lord in awe and respect. Then we will be humble enough to receive and obey this treasure from above. Proverbs 2:2, tune your ears to wisdom, concentrate on understanding. Verse 3, cry out for insight, asking for understanding. Verse 4, search for it as you would silver, seek it as hidden treasure. Verse 5, then you will understand what it means to fear the Lord and you will gain knowledge of God. Verse 6, for the Lord grants wisdom. Verse 10, this wisdom will enter your heart and knowledge will fill you with joy. And when we obey, verse 5, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding, he will direct our paths. Words of encouragement. We're promised in Proverbs 3:7 and 8, don't be impressed with our own wisdom. Instead, fear the Lord and turn from evil. Then we will have healing for our bodies and strength for our bones. Verse 18, wisdom is a tree of life to those who embrace her. Verse 24, then you will go to bed without fear. You will lie down and sleep soundly. Have a great day. Jesus is King.